Hello all. I recently watched season 2 of Hunters. Now, it took me quite a while to watch the first season. Whilst I was intrigued and it was on my list, I kind of didn't rush to watch it. Really enjoyed it when I finally did. And whereas that series delved far more deeply into the history of the Holocaust and, shall I say, unusual positioning of Nazi scientists in America, especially involved in the space race, it felt like it had far more pathos and emotional weight to it. This series is quite light on that. It exchanges that emotion for pretty much all out action. And the action's great, don't get me wrong. And it nips through the series, and I didn't feel like it was slow at any point. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, but it certainly didn't have the same profundity as the first series. The first series really made you think and really made you feel, and was quite harrowing at times. This series was just more about the action. Tension, there's plenty of tension there, but it's mainly more about the action. And again, the first season, while it was not really set in the real world, it was a slightly exaggerated version of the real world. This one kind of turns that up a bit more. Anyone who saw the end of the last series will know exactly what I'm talking about. Al Pacino also features in this second series, but he seemed noticeably older. As Al Pacino is fantastic, but at times he wasn't that clear in his enunciation, and I missed some of the stuff he was saying. A very quick précis. After the events of the last series, the group stay together until something tragic happens, which splits them apart. And they've all kind of gone back to their own lives. Some are still hunting, some are not. And when the massive revelation of the end of the last series is revealed, the band get back together again, and much violence ensues. As I say, I really enjoyed it. Not as much as the first season, but I really enjoyed it. All out action, lots of violence, crazy violence. And you definitely root for the heroes, even though what they're doing, one could argue, is morally questionable. Because at the end of the day, they are murdering people. Evil people. I mean, they're killing literal Nazis, but still murder. And the series does pose that question at one point. Beyond that, they're so well written and so well defined and so well acted as well. Each character very distinct and individual with their own demons. So basically a rip-roaring adventure with a bit of heart, a bit of depth, set on the background of one of the most horrific events in history. So I'll leave that there. I can thoroughly recommend it. Thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I'd be interested to know what you thought of this series and the first one. My comic is available from my website. Link is in the description below. Once again, thank you for listening, and peace out.